One of our favorites, the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America, is our house band today. We'll talk to them here in a minute. But first, listen to the sounds of the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America on the Big 550 KTRS.
Travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, going through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this tiny tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this tiny tip when you make that California trip? Get your kicks on Route 66, yeah. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The United States Air Force Band of Mid-America. All right, here with us to talk about it is First Lieutenant Wilson Wise. You are the flight commander. Wilson, Wilson Wise, welcome to Big 550 KTRS.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Also is Master Sergeant Jerry Kelly. He's the spin doctor, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. going around the room. Technical Sergeant Steve Helfand on the drums. Steven, hi, how are you? Yeah. Also, Technical Sergeant Josh Holdred on the bass. How are you? Fantastic. Christian Barsvik on the sax. Nice solo there at the end. Tim Davis on piano. Tim, thank you very much. And Annika Bentley on vocals. Thanks for checking in, guys. Tell us about the group. It's fantastic.
Well, this is our Shades of Blue protocol combo. They're a small component of our larger jazz band, Shades of Blue, which are one of our 10 performing ensembles in the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America.
So there are 10 separate bands all at any given time over at Scott Air Force Base.
That's correct. Yes, sir. We play every kind of music from jazz, rock, patriotic tunes. There's something for everybody. And that's one of our primary missions, is to go out into our communities and play music and let people know what the Air Force is doing.
Where do you guys play?
Well, we have a 10-state area right in the middle of the United States, and we travel throughout that region throughout the year and try to hit the big events, like just Veterans Day.
Sure.
Last week we did 20 concerts over 20 different communities. We were just performed for the halftime show for the Rams. We've recently played at the World Series, performed the anthem at the World Series, one of the playoff games, and also at the Chicago Bulls. That's all happened in just the last 3 weeks.
And so Scott Air Force Base is the hub, and you guys have a 10-state region you have to take care of.
That's correct. We do a lot of events on base and a lot of things in the local St. Louis metro area. And that's why we're here, is to share some of the things that are coming up in the local area.
We'll get to that in 1 second. Are these all Air Force soldiers? Are they what? Or are they non-commissioned soldiers?
They're
Where are we?
all airmen.
They're all airmen.
So
Or air women. Air people.
Air people, that's right.
okay.
They are all active duty airmen, have all been through basic training, and their assigned position is to be a musician. And so it's a full-time job, and they've got training prior to coming in the Air Force, and we're public affairs ambassadors for the Air Force.
Anybody who wants to join the band has to become part of the Air Force first.
Yes, sir. We auditioned folks, civilians, to come into the band, and then after they're accepted, then they go and...
Oh,
and
then they have to go through basic training.
then they have
and
to
the
go
whole
through
deal.
basic training. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. All right, good. Tell us some of the things that are coming up.
So coming up, we're going to be performing throughout the Metro East. We're going to do 3 concerts over in the Belleville area. And then, so on Friday, December the 4th, we're going to be at the Scottish Rite in Belleville. And then on Saturday, December 5th and 6th, we're going to be at the Scottish Rite right here in St. Louis.
Sure.
And those are going to be matinees. And then we're going to be at McKendree University on the 8th and 9th of December.
Is there a website people can go to find out more information?
Absolutely. bandofmidamerica.af.mil, or you can Google United States Air Force Band, St. Louis, Band of Mid-America.
And if somebody wants to become a member, find out the same way? Just go to that same website?
Oh, absolutely. And there's folks that would be happy to talk to you. And I'm sure there are Air Force recruiters that would love to talk to you, too, because we're only one of 160 career fields in the Air Force. So the Air Force is always hiring.
Even for old, broken-down guys like me?
Well,
Probably not in the band.
They have it. I think they have extended the enlistment age to 39, so maybe
39, so
maybe you
no.
can slip in there.
Not going to make it. Not going to make it. Do you test for low T? Because otherwise I can get in. All right, guys, hang tight. Hang tight. You're going to come back and you're going to put us in the Christmas mood with the encore presentation, right?
That's correct.
All right, there's a Christmas song coming up. This is the United States Air Force Mid-America Band stationed out of Scott Air Force Base in Southern Illinois. Jerry and Master Sergeant Wilson, thank you very much for coming in. Steve, Josh, Kristen, Tim, and Annika. And Annika. It's close. Annika.
I could tell you were saying her name wrong, but she was being nice.
8:45. Back in a moment. Big 550 KTRS.